Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about game design. So design includes certainly how things look, but it also includes how things are used. And this is a different level of design. This requires a bit more thoughtfulness about what the experience of a person is when you design something. So games are designed for specific people. This is really important because when you make a game, which you are about to do, you want to think very clearly about who it's for and how it could be fun for that person. So the Pete the Cat game on the left is for very young players. There's no winners. It's really about colors and just playing silly games. But the Mancala game requires a little bit more strategy and some basic math. It's way better suited for a little bit older of a person. Games also include different levels of chance and choice. So Candyland has a high level of chance. Depending on what card you pull, you'll either win the game or lose. But the game of chess is more about your level of skill and the choices you make. And so if you make careful and thoughtful choices, you're more likely to win. It's not up to a pull of a card. Games do have a visual resemblance, so they should look consistent. And the game Monopoly is a great example of that, where the pieces, the board, even the placement of the cards, and which deed goes to which property is all tied together by the visual design. And the last part about games that I want you to consider here is that games are designed to have great packaging. So this version of Monopoly, again, has smaller boxes inside of it that easily hold all of the pieces, the houses, and when a player is taking it out or putting it away, you know exactly where everything is going to belong. So this student-made game is packaged to have the entire package look like the game itself, as is this game, which keeps with the theme of history as it's a historic quiz game. This game has a visual similarity, but you'll also notice that the rules are easy to find. The box unfolds to create the board, and that everything is fairly consistent with the same use of shapes, a really clear connection between the pieces and the dice, and even the draw cards. This game blends chance and choice, where your job is to get saved from a shipwreck, but you have to make careful choices. You also have some randomness in rolling the dice, and you are playing against other people, but they're in different lanes. So you have to both beat them, but play your own game as well as you can. So you are going to be asked to successfully design a board game, and there are a few basic rules that I'd like you to follow. First, your game has to fit into a package that you design, and it must fill 80% or more of the package. So not a lot of empty space in it. Your game also must be made well enough that other people can play it and it won't fall apart. It should have clear and simple rules and a consistent look. And so for the next few days, I'm going to map out how we're going to get from this introduction to our complete game. And for your time today, I want you to find a game that you can play. And I want you to consider carefully how the design works, how there's an element of chance or choice. And I'm also interested in you paying careful attention to the rules of the game and how very simple rules can make a game incredibly fun. Then I will continue to post this same schedule for the rest of next week to help you develop your game. Well, first develop the ideas behind your game, then develop your actual game so that it is playable by the end of next week.